Alright, folks. I think we're live. Starting a bit early. I was eating some food, going back and forth with a couple people. I wasn't sure how quick I'd get out here and set everything up, but went a little bit quicker than expected, so I'd rather schedule the stream for later and start early versus move it up and then you guys waiting around for me to start the stream. But I posted it in the Discord. Today's game plan, Ricky Bobby, you're not first, you're last. Today's game plan is I'm through, I think, 4 or 5 holes on round 2 of the Pro. So, hence the title and thumbnail. I'm going to finish that. I'm going to warm up here probably for 15-20 minutes. My lower back's still bothering me. But we're going to finish the round 2 of Pro, and then I'm going to end the stream. And I have another one scheduled for 3 o'clock, which will probably be before that. But we're going to do the old one club challenge for Mr. Flying Fat Kids League. Should be fun at Moonwalk, shouldn't take too long. And then I actually got in contact with a designer that recently did a really cool course that I'm going to record after this, and possibly going to do at least one. I'm going to record one video after all that. Possibly another one if I'm up to it. But I think the course for tomorrow will be that video. Should be pretty cool. Flying Fat Kid, I want to do that one that you told me about. That one looks cool too. I have there's been so many good courses that have been coming out. I have a list of 10 courses I got to get to. But basically that's the game plan. We're going to finish the Pro Tour and then hop over. I have the redirect thing. I don't know if it'll work, but as soon as I'm done with the Pro Tour, I'm going to end the stream. It should give you guys the option to come over to watch the One Club Challenge. I'm thinking approach wedge for that with the 15,000 feet at Moonwalk, and then we'll see what happens after that. But SGT Journey, brought to you by the kind folks over at graybarngolf.com. You can see the logo and the QR code up there. Get in contact with C-Drum, licensed GSPro course designer. If you want any courses built, fantasy course, your home course, world famous course, anything in between. Also, he is a licensed foresight dealer. He installs everything, but he's a licensed foresight dealer, which probably isn't the easiest thing to get. But he does actual simulator installs too, whether it's in your garage, your basement, workshop, shed, barn, anything in between. He does all different kinds of custom builds and all different simulators too, on top of just foresight. Shout out to C-Drum. Basically, yesterday was kind of crazy. I'm still kind of riding that high, so to speak, of yesterday between me and Big Dog. Despite my lower back still not feeling very good, but riding the momentum and the high yesterday of me and Big Dog going 9 birdies in a row for the front 9. We ended up shooting 15 under, and we're currently in first place. I didn't check it this morning, but hopefully we're still in first place for the Scramble Tour. And to make it even better, I hit 166 ball speed on course while we were playing it. So road to 165 is complete. Little PR on course never hurts. So I'm going to try to play good, obviously, for the Pro Tour. But honestly, if I shoot... I was 2 over round 1. I think I'm 1 over right now through 4 or 5 holes. If I shoot 15 over, I don't really care. Just because I'm riding the momentum, which was yesterday was a lot of fun for a couple different reasons. It's weird how I think now my lower back, I use that, I still have it out here, this massage gun. So I think my lower back feels better, but now it's bruised because I went so crazy with this thing yesterday. I did foam rolling, I did stretching, and I used this a bunch of times. So I think it's my lower back's now bruised because of that. But hopefully within a couple of days it's back to normal. And I was watching old FFK and Shelby this morning. had some stuff I had to get done while I was watching them. Ideally, I would have got out here a little bit earlier because it's rapidly getting warmer in here. Pretty crazy, though, how yesterday turned out with my back being far less than 100%. Big Dog was having some technical issues at the beginning, and then it all culminated in our best ever week and a so far first place finish, which course was pretty easy, but everyone was playing the same course, so I always say sometimes those days with low expectations end up working out. Let's get one. We'll go 30, 50, 75. 31. This one should be in the neighborhood of 50. 51. 75. Then we'll start hitting some actual shots. 71.4, close enough. 165 all day. Greens were the most fair we had so far. Yeah, the settings were pretty good, and the fact that you guys were you were in pretty good shape most of the time, but the fact that that entire course was basically semi-rough, where any other course would have been rough, pretty forgiving. The firm or hard fairways, whatever it was helpful, and the greens were good too, so pretty favorable conditions. Unfortunately, flying fact, I don't think we'll be able to play, but I'm sure Big Dog and his buddy Donkey are going to destroy that course. Last time I checked, 10 under was the score on auto putt. I like that course, though. It's cool with the power lines. Boy, found some deep rough. 10 under on auto is crazy. Well, I mean, we shot 9 last week, and I think this course is even easier the way it's set up. I don't think that's out of question if we had played it, but we'll give Big Dog a chance to win possibly both in the same week. I really hope our 15 under holds on. But he was saying that CC Wilco is on vacation, so him and JT won't play, and it seemed like kind of the regular people had already played. So I'm not sure how many more groups could possibly play between now and tomorrow morning that could beat that. I was saying at the end of it, I like our chances to at least be second or third place. I can't imagine more than 2 groups are going to be able to beat that, especially maybe on the count back because we went so low on the front with the 9 birdies. But I mean, 15 under for our skill levels, or at least mine, pretty darn good. All right, let's try some pitching wedges. I'm thinking I'm going to go approach wedge. I don't know if I said that before. I think I'm going to go approach wedge for moonwalk. I got to look, though, at the distances before as I load up the course. Not exactly at full pop. Oh. Deadlifts did me dirty on Thursday. 2 holes over 150. Pitching wedge is too much. Yeah, I just think I'd have to choke down too much on the pitching wedge. I feel like for the most part, there's going to even be somewhere I have to choke down on the approach wedge. But I think for the most part, I can swing the approach wedge like 75 to 100% every single hole. Versus pitching wedge, it'd probably be like 2 or 3 where I'd hit it full, and then everything else would be like trying to hit a choke down. But your pitching wedge also goes a lot further than mine. So I don't know. We'll see. And that's a good example there. And I'm still swinging kind of smooth to get loosened up here, but that's my pitching wedge going 109. I want to see this thing going 125, 130 before we start this. Better. Had to swing a little bit more at that. 125, 130 would be sweet. I mean, so maybe, I don't know, maybe for me it's pitching wedge, then I don't know. It's usually, that's not a bad pitching wedge. Usually, when I'm hitting pitching wedge good, I'm right around 130 carry, but usually anywhere 125, 130. And I can, like, choke down to about 115. I feel somewhat comfortable with that shot. Anything below that, it's like, I don't know, I'm choking down to the metal. 123. Oh, that's a shanky shank. Thin. We're getting there, though. Speed's coming up a little bit. 122 for a thin. Oh, and that's a shank. .126. A little bit overdone on the draw, but we'll go 8 iron. Want to see this in the neighborhood of about 150, 155 right now. When I'm hitting this good, I get it up to 160. .151. That's like 4 shanks. That couldn't have been more off the hosel if I tried. Problem is, I'm starting to line up and I swing so far now from in to out. The face is wide open. Oh, that was better. And it's exposing more of the hosel. I hit some good shots though last night, so I don't really want to change a ton. .155. Do a couple hybrids. First few driver swings may be interesting. Not hateful, a little bit too far left, but we could play that if we need that. .220, a little Healy. It's weird how my swing feels all right, and like my body feels pretty good. It's just my lower back, mainly when I bend over to pick up a ball or I bend over to address it. Oh. Whew. All right, we'll go with that. Let's hit some drivers, then we'll do it. Don't know if 166 is in the cards. I can almost guarantee you it isn't, but if I can hit something relatively controllable, 150, 155 maybe. Oh, I almost missed that completely. I don't hate that. All right, good enough. Kind of what I was saying at the beginning. I don't necessarily, I want to finish with a decent score, but I don't really care necessarily what happens. We haven't had points in so long on the Pro Tour anyways. Not even going to have time this week to play my own league, which is at Wolf Creek, which looked really, really good. That's one of those where you do the toggle advance and it transforms the course. It makes it look 10 times better. And I originally said this beginning of this week I was going to try to do the tips tour because they're pretty favorable settings on pro and tips, but we're not going to get to my league. We're not going to get to tips. All right. Tournaments. Pro Tour resume round 2. Blue tees, 5-foot gimmies, Sunday pins. Normal, 12 stimps, 594 feet, breezy. This course isn't the easiest. Looks like it may be another quiet stream. People are probably doing stuff with this holiday weekend. So I think we're one over through like 4 or 5 here on round 2. Like I said, we're 2 over on round 1, so we're 3 over total. We'll see if we can finish this maybe somewhere around even and see what we get. Oh, we're even. Okay. And we're even after 4. What did I do here? I remember so I started with a double, and then I got 2 birdies to get it back to even, and then I stopped. I was getting tired, so. All right. I think I did this on Monday, so it's been a while since I've seen this course now, but from what I remember, pretty narrow driving course. Into the wind, we'll go there. Pretty low. Get down that hill. Now I remember too, there's like a stupid owl on this course. 142 into the wind. .6 right. I'm gonna go 8 iron. Usually be a 7, or not a 7. Usually be a 9. I'm not sure it's getting there with the wind. So I don't need to hammer it. Just decent 8 iron. I drop kicked it. That's not it. Should have just gone full 9. Should have just swung at it. 0.5 left. We're on a down slope. Normal, I think I said. 22, down about a yard with a downslope, so 21. Probably want to land this about 15. And normal. All right, let's see. Hopefully we don't clip these trees. $16, sit. Almost 17. A little bit of a bendy one. 5.2. I did not hit any putts. Jeez. Not ideal. One over through 5. And this course. Oh, this is the one that's definitely not a driver hole, but I hit driver last time and it worked out. We're going to try it again. We may clip these trees, but got to hit up on it, try to launch it over this. .280 raw. Get through it. That is not through it. Well, we kind of have a window, though. That was dumb, and that did not work out as good as the first round. I don't know why I do that. Like, that's such a low percentage play. Should have just been, we're in the rough. Do I learn from my lesson last time, or do I hit a hard 9? Try a hard 9. Really, that's just like I should have just been 3-wood or hybrid off of that. Oh well. Ooh, I hit that pretty good. All right. Got ourselves a birdie look. Seems counterintuitive, but I've been open in the face a little bit on that 9. I've been struggling with that club for the past couple months, but that was actually pretty good. That's where I need to be. I need to be right around 145. So I hit my pitching wedge, call it 130. The 9-iron needs to be about 145, and then when I'm swinging it well, I get the 8-iron up to about 160, so about a 15-yard gap in between. 16.5. Try that. All right. Decent run at it. We'll take the par. Today might be one of those days where yesterday me and Big Dog were just getting, I don't necessarily want to say lucky, but it was just one of those days where we were just being able to read the greens really good and we were picking the right lines and the putts worked out. Today may be one of those days where I just can't quite see the line quite as good. 179. Wind behind. It's kind of in between, but we'll go here. Hit a 7. It's possible. 8-iron wouldn't get there. Oh, I drop kicked it again. Can feel my lower back tighten up on those fuller shots. I really try to step into it. I get to about back here. I can just feel it tighten up. 13, this is going to play 50%. So another 7. It's like 21 total. Probably want to land this about 15-ish. Sit. 19. $11-footer. It's breaking left to right at the start and then right. Is this actually a straight putt? I think it's a straight putt. Woo! Eighth hole, par 4, 379. Into the wind. That's better. Low spin, but got spoiled yesterday with that semi-rough. 104 into the wind, out of the rough, up 2. So 116, probably another 6. We're up to 120, and then the wind. So think about a 115-ish choke down pitching wedge. May work. Thinned it. Sit. All right. Not bad. A little thin. I think this may be a putt. 11 feet. Yeah, it's definitely a putt. It's going to come out 0.2 right. And it's downhill a touch. So I think maybe 0.2 is not much, though. We'll roll with that. We'll see. Inner circle's a par. Passed out watching the stream last night. I think I made it to the end. Shoot 14 under. No, we shot 15 under. We're in first place. You must have caught it pretty close to the end, though, because you saw the ball speed, right? I thought you made it to the end, didn't you? Because my 166 ball speed was on 17, and you said great round at the end. So I think you watched the end of it. Maybe we talked for like 25 minutes after, so maybe you fell asleep during that. But we shot 15 under. We're in first place, or at least we were. I didn't check it today. All right, 11 playing 10. Break. Caw-caw. Back to even. Let's go. Yeah, we shot 15, which you saw. We went 9 birdies in a row. That front 9 couldn't have gone much better. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so I think you saw the end of it because I remember you saying good round. You, Boogeyman Bill, and I think Bob No Way possibly. You guys were watching. Smaller crowd, but that was a fun one. I told people if you're going to watch any of them back, that was a good one to watch back. That was an eventful round between we were making putts, we were hitting good shots. Big Dog hit a bunch of really good drives. I hit a handful of good drives. Had the ball speed in there. That was fun. I was saying that's why I don't really care what happens here. I'm kind of riding the high from yesterday. It's nice when stuff like that happens kind of out of nowhere. Oh, we were over here in round 1. This is just jail. I hit that good too. That was 271. Now we're just blocked. So I could go here. Out here is probably a better play. This is the same exact thing I did last time. I hit that good too. That had 7 RPMs. The wind pushed it, but that had 7 RPMs of side spin. That was pretty dead straight. I just aimed for the draw and the wind pushed it. This is the same thing I did round 1, where it's just a waste of a stroke out here. And now then I'll be battling to try to save 2 degrees right. I'll be battling trying to save par. So it must open up over here. Okay, it does. So I can kind of hammer something kind of low up this way. We'll go there. We'll hit a low punch 8. Well, don't put yourself in that spot off the tee. You don't have to worry about it. That kind of sucks. 133, up 3. So we're 136, and then the rough. 6.8 degrees right. And the wind's pushing it that way. So we're going to go out here. I'm going to go 9. Waste of a shot. All right. Hitting this 9-iron better, so I don't hate that. I mean, you can't get too mad. Yeah, it's 28-foot putt now, but you land it next to the pin. That landed, I think, in the inner circle or right on the edge of it. Need to be 5-10 yards less, but it's a decent shot out of there. Now we got a long putt for par. What's this thing doing? 28 playing 23. Doesn't do much at the beginning, but then it picks up the break. Try that. Huh. Maybe hit it through some of the break. Bogey, back to 1 over. 519. My back does not love these driver swings right now. Still leaning towards the Pro T. Is this the course? So is this the course y'all are playing on? What do you mean, Black Cloud? Pulling all that on the back right now. Gonna really concentrate on moving expenses and probably more advanced system. Out of sorts or maybe less. What do you mean, Black Cloud? This is the course. This is Pro Tour. This isn't the same course we did for the Scramble. This is what they're playing on tour this week. This is for the John. You can see like the T marker is the John Deere Classic or whatever it's called. They have a name change, but this is the actual course. They just call it something different. Low backspin, but I don't hate that. Keep going. Let's go. Get up to 300. Go, 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 go. Oh, boy. All right. We are going to bail out. We are going to bail out left. 210 into a par 5. The wind's at least pushing it that way, but we're going to go over here. And I'm going to hit a 4-iron. This may hook on top of it, but I'd rather be hitting a wedge out of this deep rough stuff than lose a stroke into the water, ideally. Carry. Carry. Okay. It's kind of a miss hit. Okay. We got that for eagle. Try to neutralize these long irons a little bit. Last night, that was probably the worst. I overall hit it pretty good last night, but I had a couple long irons that I just hooked off the planet. I used to struggle really bad with those longer irons, trying to square them up. I used to lose them all way to the right. So I've been shutting down my stance more and more with those, and I hit some that were like 40 yards left. Yeah, this is just the Pro Tour on SGT Black Cloud. Or just do that, yeah. That was a good, that's what Big Dog calls a good miss right there. All right, we got this for eagle. 22, it's basically 23 playing 31. And it's not breaking a ton. When that much uphill, it's going to be pretty straight. I think it just may be about there, about a cup left. All comes down to speed. Come on, this would be really nice. I hammered it. Sit, 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 sit. No! I want to make sure I got it there. Eight feet playing 7. Eagle to par. That sucks. That's a 3-putt par. JT Walsh is 20 under. That's almost worse. A hole like that's almost worse than a. Oh, this is really narrow. That's almost worse than a bogey. Having a really good eagle look. Well, I guess it wasn't that great. It was 30 feet away, but still, have an eagle look and then go to a par. That was a pretty bad par. That's left. Kick out. I hate this course. How we're like on the edge. How are we? I don't love that cart path there. It's kind of raised up. I don't know if we're going to get over this. So I'm going to go out here and hit, we have 190. I'm going out here and I'm going to hit a massive low running hook with a, give it a little bit of loft though, go 6 iron. Probably a dumb play here, but I'm going to try to hit a big hook. We're aimed like into the trees again. Try to hit a hook around this corner. Right into the trees. Now we may need a sim drop. I don't have anything. Yeah, I can go through here, but I can also, that's a pretty tight window. Like I can go out here, but I can also just sim drop right there, so. Poor course management, to say the least. Oh, and then I go and put myself in the rough with a right side slope on a down slope. That was not the play either. Bad course management on top of bad course management. Now we're hitting 4 into a 4. Get up there. Not one of my favorite courses. You get yourself in trouble off the tee with some of these that aren't even that bad at tee shots, just where all the trees are, and you just have no chance. 18 playing 21. It's going to kick it pretty good to the right at the start. We'll try that. Double. I'm going to leave it right at it. The wind's going to hold it up. I'm going 8 iron. Left. I keep digging it out, and the face keeps shutting down and going hard left. .26. Down slope on a down slope. Hit this about 19 or 20 probably. That's not 19. Not even close. I'm having a tough time staying motivated with this stupid course. It's just like I'm just like checked out at this point. And score's not even that bad. It's just the unforced compounded errors just make it to where I don't even want to keep playing it. That's short. Low on the face, but that works. 118. Wow, that wind pushed it so much. It's a good shot, too. Wind got me a couple times last night, too. That wind up there is brutal. You get it so far up in the wind, that thing pushed it probably 10 yards to the left. That was a draw, but it wasn't that big of a draw. 13 playing 12. I don't know if I hit it, and that was not even close. And we're up to 87 in the garage. I don't know about that. That felt pretty good. 483 backspin, 158 ball speed. To only get 230 out of that? I don't know about that. .56 out of the rough, down about 3, so 53. That'll kind of get rid of the rough. 6.7 left. The wind's going to push it right. Think about 45 or 50. That's short. 27. Burn the edge outside the inner circle. I was in such a good mood coming out here too. This course, I just like some of these pro courses and the way they set them up. I just feel my blood starting to progressively boil more and more. And then I get more and more frustrated and hit worse and worse shots. Only a couple holes left though. Business call. Watch that get into the trees. .134 out of the rough. But we have a helping wind. I think it's just a pitching wedge. Didn't hit that the best. I don't know if that was a pitching wedge. Oh, maybe. We're 5 yards from the front. That actually would have worked out. I needed my 130 pitching wedge. Land this about 15-ish. That is 20. That works. That was exactly 50%. 20 raw, 10 in the game. All right, we're going to go 9 iron. 150. Helping wind. I don't even need to hit this that hard. Probably almost hit a hard pitching wedge. That's not good. Stay there. God, whatever that wind noise is, or the owl, it's got to be just howling wind. Giving me a headache. They got it. That's like, I get one hole, maybe a couple holes, but every single hole for 18 holes, you hear like, woo, woo, woo. I watched the replay back, some of it on the first round. You could hear it too. You guys could probably hear it on the projector. Now it stops. That's left. Works though. Thinking about trying SGT tour later. Got web and forward done. Yeah, I'm calling it, as far as SGT this week, I'm calling it after this. This is part 5. I'm going to do the Flying Fat Kids 1 Club Challenge and then try to do a video or two to record. I don't like this course. Kind of just going through the motions. Like, we actually, if I had full concentration and like was determined to get points, we were set up. I was even through 4. We started on the 5th hole, and I got it down. So we were even. Then I got a bogey when we started. Then I got it back to even, and then we were 1 over. That double really sucked. After that, it kind of unraveled, and it was really not even that. It was I had an eagle putt on 10, and I ended up with a par. That's really where it started to unravel. We pieced together 4 pars in a row now, but I don't think it's too little too late. It's not going to matter. I'm not going to get points. If I finished even, it was possible, but get down. Wanted 10 or 11 or 12. I hit it 13, right over the pin. And now we have a 15-foot playing 19-foot. I can't take. I know there's only 1 hole left. I can't take that sound anymore. Should turn that off when we started. Love it. Gotta love it. Mark my words, one of these weeks, we're actually going to put 2 rounds together where I'm fully into it and I happen to like the course. It's got to be one that's more open, favorable conditions, but I will eventually, I'll get like a top, I won't get too crazy, but I think I can do, if I have 2 good rounds, I think I can get about top 15, top 20 on Pro Tour. Top 10s, that's really tough because, I mean, this leaderboard is insane, but if I put up, like I did at that Harbor Town or whatever it was, if I put up like 6 under, 6 under, and I have a really good week, I don't think it's out of question. But just going through the paces here for these to not even count, it's just very frustrating. Most of the leagues done. I haven't done any leagues. I'm going to do Flying Fat Kids. I think that's about it. I'm not even going to do my league this week. That might be trouble. These stupid trees. Get through it. Let's go. That worked out. Little 308. It's a long par 4. 129 helping wind. Choke down pitching wedge. Chunked it. That's going to go. Funnel, 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 funnel. This would be nice for birdie. First round was 2 over. This would be for 3 over. 5 over on the 2 rounds. I don't think that gets it done in terms of points, but 13 playing 14. This is breaking a good amount. Of course. Wolf Creek was great league choice this week. Fun course. You should play it. I know. I just don't know. I don't have another. My lower back is killing me. I don't have another 18 full of driver swings in me. And it looked awesome too. Did you toggle the advanced lighting? That's one of those courses where I know it's kind of a running joke with the designers how they sometimes set it up, but sometimes it doesn't load the way they designed it. And when you toggle the advanced of that course, it literally makes it look 10 times better. It's pretty crazy. All right, 4 over. So we're 6 over for the 2 rounds. 9 pars, 2 birdies. Probably not a great idea going into this round saying I didn't care what happened, but 308 longest drive, 154, 158. All right, here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to end this stream, and literally within 30 seconds, you guys, I have it set up to where you get redirected over. I'm going to do the 1 club challenge for Flying Fat Kid on the moon. So as soon as I end this, there should be something, I think it pops up, and it says, like, go over or whatever. I did, like, the redirect thing, so it brings you right over. But I'm going to start that right now and play 18 holes for Flying Fat Kids League at Moonwalk and decide on a club here. So anyone catching the replay or watching right now, appreciate you guys tuning in and starting up another live stream right meow.